I'm Dino Roseland, and been in ministry for 40 plus years. Been in Belize now since 2011. We are in a UN refugee village. That's where God placed us. We have a school here with 400 plus kids ranging in age from 3 to 14. The average wage in Belize is $1,500 US a year. Belize is one of 11 countries where extreme poverty increases daily. So consequently, when we're ministering to this village, one of our focuses is at school. And so at that school, we have the feeding program to be able to feed these malnourished kids so that way they can at least have one good meal a day.
The feeding program is a blessing, especially, with feeding all these kids, because they really need their food, especially for those ones who come walking from far, It takes time for them, and I don't think if they didn't have this feeding program, I think all those kids that we're feeding, they won't come to school because they come for the feeding program. And it's a benefit. Feeding program is a benefit because they learn and they get their food.
We have the literacy program, so we can at least teach them how to read. Because even in Belize, 2/3 of the teachers in Belize are not functionally literate.
They have always assisted the school with whatever they can, The school has improved a lot with their assistance. My hope and dream for the literacy program is for it to be expanded, and not only for students, but for adults as well that are willing to learn.
What I've understood now 40 years of doing mission work is the vast majority of churches minimize the opportunity to experience third world missions. They say, no, we're only going to go to the 1040 window, or we're only going to go to unreached people, all right? And so ultimately, what Belize has to offer is an opportunity, regardless of age, regardless of finances, the ability to come on a short-term mission trip to a safe country, the safest country in all of Latin America, out in the middle of the jungle, with the UN refugee village, and experience that opportunity for third world mission transformation that helps us fulfill the Great Commission.
In the United States, you have the ability to have incredible teaching, an incredible giving of the Word of God every week, just a foundation. You have, training, downline, seminaries, so many things available. And these guys here don't have that. So our Bible study every day is the only Word of God that they're really, really, truly getting in their lives. What I want people coming here, they can impart that rich foundation, but I want them to walk away with a heart to serve and a heart to go back to their own community. They don't have to come here again. They don't have to move here. They don't have to give up, their families or whatever. They just need to go back and say, God, what do you want me to do in my community? What do you want me to do maybe in my family that I'm not doing?
One of the main reasons why Belize is a great opportunity is we're ministering to a UN refugee village, and there are so many needs here. Most of these people don't have hardly anything to eat. They don't have electricity. They don't have running water. They don't know how to speak English. They don't know how to read. So we have the opportunity to change generations by the people that are coming here, because we've got the school with 400 plus kids, 3 to 14, so we can take families into the village, inside our safe school, and just allow kids to come out from 1 year old to 93. Kids that come here, they just go into our school and they link up. Typically 20 kids with one teenager, 20 kids with one young child, and they just live life together, so they get to experience the whole idea of life discipleship, of what is our main method of how Jesus did, living life with people. I promise you that if you come to Belize and if you let your family experience third world missions, it will radically transform your life. I've seen it year after year. So whenever people support this ministry, largely what they're supporting is they're supporting our UN refugee village. Okay, God's enabled me to be able to take care of my family, but we're enabling all of these teams, all of these churches, all these ministry to support a whole village and ultimately a whole country.